Hi, I'm Heidi Jones, Integrative Health Coach, and thank you for watching this video. Today I'm going to talk all about trusting the process. Now, you have probably heard lots of times to trust the process, especially when it comes to making a lifestyle change, perhaps achieving a goal, or you have taken on a challenge. Maybe you have a coach and you're following a process that perhaps is unknown to you or new to you. And the key is for you to succeed is that you have to put in some trust on the steps that are provided or given or needed for you to reach an end result. Now, it's easier said than done. Lots of us move into a challenge or a goal or a lifestyle change with lots of fears, maybe limiting beliefs, lack of self-belief and confidence. So I just want to share some tips on actually how do you trust the process? Like, what can you actually do yourselves to help you be able to develop this trust into the process so you can put your best self into all the actions needed for you to continue to make progress and to get to that end result that you're looking for. There's some real good benefits to trusting the process. So it's not just something that people say, it's actually really meaningful. When we trust the process, we are able to learn a lot more about ourselves. So we develop the self-awareness needed to continue to move forward. We learn from mistakes, failures, what we've done well, where we could improve, which is super important if you want to continue to reach that goal or achieve something that you've not done before, or perhaps get to a higher level of performance. And one of the key things is that you learn to enjoy the journey, you enjoy the process rather than just waiting for that high you get from maybe achieving the final outcome. You want to enjoy the day-to-day, and that's that process that your coaches and that people talk about, because if you're not enjoying it or you're not getting something from it in a positive way on a regular basis, then it's very likely that you're going to quit or you're going to give up easier. So there is huge reasons for believing in the process, trusting the process for you to be able to achieve the goal you want. So I've come up with 5 things I think really will help you learn how to trust the process, or for you to be able to start acting in a way that will help you develop that trust in the process. Okay, so I've wrote them down, I'm just going to check them here. So number 1, I think the key is that you have to pick a goal that has some meaning and has some purpose. Okay, it has to mean something to you, otherwise the outcome is all you're going to really want to get out of the goal. You need to really think about what it is that's going to help you improve as a person. So for example, someone might want to have a weight loss goal to get to a number on a scale. Now, if you're only aiming for that number on a scale, then it's going to be very easy to not enjoy the process when that number perhaps doesn't move as often as you want it to. So focus on the bigger picture. What's the purpose and meaning of you losing weight? Okay, number 2, I feel that allowing yourself time is super important. You have to set a realistic deadline for you to be able to get the results that you want and actually enjoy the process along the way. Everything that I do is about long-term change, health, happiness, not short-term gratification. So giving yourself the time to actually put new processes in place and seeing how they develop over time and how you develop over time is really important for you to be able to get the most out of the process that you're following. Number 3 is to make sure that you put in clear check-in points on your progress. So you're able to see how you're improving in increments, in small steps. If you're only waiting for that end result to actually check in, then again, you're just waiting for that one thing to be happy about. But if you make milestones or check-in points along the way, not only do you learn if you're on the right track and that the process is working, but you also are then able to enjoy the small wins as well as the big wins. Number 4, set yourself up to keep motivated. Now that includes perhaps having yourself a support network So it could be an accountability buddy, it could be a coach, it could be a class that you go to with supportive people, it could be family members. Maybe it's down to your routines, your daily habits and rituals that you set for yourself. You need to keep yourself motivated, and being able to recognize what that is in your life, what helps you stay motivated, is really important. Remember, motivation doesn't just pop up. You have to work at motivation. The only way to be motivated to do something is to take action. So think about the actions required on a regular basis for you to continue to stay motivated and trust the process. And then number 5 is to give yourself a break and to remember that if you fall off track, okay, this is a journey, this is a process. Nothing is ever perfect. The key is that you're able to pick yourself back up again. And it's okay if you fall off the wagon or the journey every now and then. You take a detour. That's life. What you need to be able to do, though, is to be able to remember that what you were doing before worked, because you had your check-in points, you were able to enjoy it, you were giving yourself time, and that now it's about going back to that process and continuing to trust it. Now, I hope that's helped you kind of visualize what trusting the process looks like. This is what people do who want to perform to a high level. This is what people do when they are out to achieve big goals, long-term change in their life. So if you have any questions related to this, please get in touch. I'll be happy to answer them.